the hills. From where does my help come? My help comes from the Lord, who made heaven and earth. The Lord will keep you from all evil. He will keep your life. The sun shall not strike you by day, nor the moon by night. Help comes from the Lord, who made heaven and earth. My help comes from the Lord, who made heaven and earth. The Lord will keep your going out and your coming in from this time forth and forevermore. The Lord will keep you from all evil. He will.
Well, hey, Brad here with the Big Family Homestead. Welcome to Wednesday. Hope you're having a blessed day. Wherever, whenever you're watching this video, don't tell my wife. She's dropping the kids off at church, and, so had a little bee in my bonnet and figured I would share with you why. Not because we just need to be agitated, scragitated, all that. No. There are solutions. And you'll see at the end, you'll have a few to pick from, at least my ideas. And what's really awesome is you share your ideas right here, right now. And you know what? Maybe you got some really great ideas and the world can see and herald you as amazing and an idea getter. That'd be great. So here's the scoop. If you haven't heard, and a lot of us haven't heard or cared, I pause. There's a strike going on in Hollywood. Hollywood strike. Let me see if I can grab this article here. So this is from the Post-Millennial. Hollywood studios say actors rejected $1 billion offer before going on strike. Okay, here's the scoop. It's a writer's strike. There's nothing really new to see here. This happens every so often. Well, it happens in every industry, right? Well, whether you're a lighting guy or gal in Hollywood, maybe you're a gaffer, maybe you're a grip, maybe you're, you schlep the food from point A to point B. Maybe you're a writer. At certain points, you say, well, geez, oh, Pete, I deserve more. And you rally the troops and you try to get more money. Well, okay. Let me read a little bit of this article, and you can check it out for yourself. There's a link down in the description below, but here we go. Hollywood actors have rejected an offer worth more than $1 billion in wage increases and health benefits before the SAG-AFTRA union called for a strike on Thursday of last week, Reuters reports. The Alliance of Motion Picture and Television Producers slammed SAG-AFTRA as disingenuous and explained that the unions continue to mischaracterize the negotiations. Basically, they're saying, hey, we offered you everything you wanted and a bag of chips before all this nonsense. So what's the big deal? Skimming down the article, on Thursday, SAG-AFTRA union, which represents more than 160,000 actors and production personnel, called for a strike after negotiations failed to reach an agreement on the studio AMPTP represented studio on a new 3-year contract. All right, here's a scoop. I have a little bit of insight into this because I used to be a SAG member and I have been in the production industry for a very long time. Everything from TV commercials to writing to owning a production company to owning a publishing company, small one, but still I understand the mechanics of it, right? And I've made money from it professionally. So yeah, I'm not just some dude with an opinion. I actually have some of this based in actuality. So here we go. Yeah, it's their right to strike. They can strike whatever they want, whenever they want, however they want, for whatever they want. But there's several really big problems in here, folks. First is this. It's called copyright. Now, Brad, what are you talking about, copyright? Well, if you don't understand the right to copy something, I'm going to strip it way, way down. If you write a song and you record it and say copyright Brad 2023, I'm saying legally, and no, you don't have to go through the Library of Congress. That's an extra benefit. You don't have to. Side note. But let's say I record it and say this is Brad 2023. That says I own the right to copy this, and you can't unless, you go through the right channels and you get permission and there's money and yada, yada, lots of stuff. Publishing, nonsense galore, all of it, right? Well, here's the thing. Since way, way, way back, the people that own these gigantic publishing companies, they own the copyrights to songs and movies and plays and even poetry and everything that you see that's in the general public. Somebody's getting paid when they play, for instance, a Beatles song on a movie soundtrack. They're getting paid. It's not all Paul McCartney's. Remember that whole big hullabaloo when Michael Jackson bought the library of the Beatles music? Well, Beatles are just one tiny little piece of this. It's movies and music. And like I said, all of it. Somebody owns the right to copy. And if you remember, maybe don't, maybe you do. But if you remember, they keep trying to lobby the people who are the copyright owners. They keep trying to lobby for these copyright extensions to keep getting lengthened, longer and longer and longer contracts, so they don't expire and go into the public where anybody can use them. Anybody, it's open source then at that point. At some point when that copyright ends, you could put John Lennon's Imagine in your thingamajig. You can't do that now, but you could if the copyright ended and it goes into what's called public domain, right? So these gigantic copyright holder people, they don't want that to happen. They don't want this flood of amazing work to just be available to the public without pay up. They don't want that to happen. So they keep lobbying, they keep greasing the wheels. And these copyrights, miraculously, the laws keep changing, right? So what's that got to do with the strike? This is strike one for the strike. Don't forget, put your opinions down below. Just be nice. Don't shoot the messenger. I'm just the guy who's here when my wife doesn't know I'm making a video. Strike one. Strike two is this. There's thousands upon thousands upon thousands of choices that are already out there in the entertainment world for you and me to consume without having to wait on the new this, the new that, the new movie, the new blah, 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 right? I mean, yeah, there's a small percentage of the population that's kind of their thing. Maybe it's you. Maybe you're like, no, I just really like new shows and I like the... Okay, fine. But you got to understand that's not the majority of people. If I have to go, oh my gosh, what am I going to watch tonight when the kids are just relaxing and we're looking for entertainment? I mean, how in the heck could I possibly be forced to pick from Star Wars and Indiana Jones and Back to the Future and Goonies? And how could I possibly find anything good? Well, of course you can find something good. Strike two. There's plenty of content out there for these people already. But here, ladies and gents, is the one you've been waiting for. And I'll bet a lot of you have been typing this already. And you're going, Brad, when are you going to get to the good part? Here's the good part. Well, there's two good parts. Here's first good part. Part A, good part of part one. Just go with it. Who cares? Who cares? I got to tell you what, folks, we're surrounded with so many media choices that are new, internet people online. They're not going through the air quote Hollywood machine anymore. There are so many people that just make content and they put it out. That's kind of part one, but part two is we don't care largely anymore. Now, I'm personally saying I care for the people that are in this industry in terms of I don't want to see anybody's family hurt. I really don't. I don't want to see the poor lighting guy have to scrimp and save and just to feed his family. I don't want to see that. But that's the industry they've chosen to be in, and the industry is hosing them bad. Well, there's probably, other stuff you could do. I mean, I don't like that, but it is what it is. So largely society, like a lot of us self-reliant types go, we don't want what you're selling anymore. It's just regurgitated nonsense anyway, and it just keeps getting worse and worse and filthier, and morality has just gone out the window, and there's nothing safe to watch where you're not going to have a gigantic conversation or pause it or get rid of it or, hey, whoa. That's not cool for kids. We have stopped watching a lot of the garbage that is being put out. And the problem is they're tailoring it to a very small percentage of the population and not the large population of the people who still want family-friendly, traditional, American old school values, right? I mean, we don't want to have, excuse me for saying this, but the less calorie beer conversation in our living rooms. We just don't. You want to live that way? That is your business, but don't shove it in my face. I wouldn't shove my life in your face. Why you feel like you have to shove it in my face? I don't. No, you do you, I'll do me. There's that. And then here's the other problem for the strikey people, right? This is the really, 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 really big problem. Physical copies. This movie right here, guys, has probably been watched 40 or 50 times. And you know what? I can take this. This is crazy. Watch this. I can take this out right here. This is called a DVD. You can put it in a machine that will play it, and it will put those images and sound on your screen on your TV. And I don't have to have a streaming service to watch this. I'm not beholden to some company that says, oh, you haven't paid your $18, your $16, your $9.95 to watch something that I paid for 18 years ago, 15 years ago, 12 years ago. Get physical copies. Get physical copies. Whatever it is that you like, get them and hold them. Because then you're not beholden to some entity out there that says, oh, no, you're not allowed to watch Star Wars unless you get another $10 in my pocket. So strike people. This is actually a blessing in disguise for us, the general market, because I kind of think we're waking up going, sorry about the people that are actually in the industry. I really, really am. But we don't care anymore. We don't want what you're selling. And we can see that with the rise of all of these morally sound, or at least sounder, right, films that are coming out, even take your pick. Now there's options. We're not just stuck with what Hollywood has to throw up on us. Now we can go, well, you know what? I'd rather do this. Or even better, I'd rather play a card game with the kids or a board game or write a song, grab an instrument. You guys, you striking Hollywood execs and the people that are striking and SAG and all of y'all, you have done one thing. You've made us aware you know what? You weren't really that great in the first place, and I don't think I want to play ball anymore. No. That's it, ladies and gents. What are your thoughts? I'm interested to see what you have to say down below. Don't throw stones at the messenger. Share your opinion, but just be nice. All right. Have a blessed night, guys. We'll see you back whenever Christa doesn't know I'm doing something. Bye.
Trust in the Lord are like Mount Zion, which cannot be moved, but abides forever. For the scepter of wickedness shall not rest on the land allotted to the righteous, lest the righteous stretch out their hands to do wrong. As the mountains surround Jerusalem, so the Lord surrounds his people from this time forth and forevermore. Do good, O Lord, to those who are good, and to those who are upright in their hearts. But those who turn aside to their crooked ways, the Lord